Hey everyone, Mark Verson, Chief Development Officer at Lutheran Family Services. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks again for tuning in as we continue our mini-series to give you a kind of inside look and behind-the-scenes look at what we do at LFS and how we're adjusting to the social distancing and everything COVID-19 related. As you can see, today is pajama day, and some of us are having some fun with it. To try to keep the morale up across the agency, we're doing some different things to keep spirits high, to make sure that we're also in the most positive mindset that we can be, to make sure that we can serve our clients to the best of our ability too. So hang with us as you might have to deal with a Bears hat on one side and a Broncos on the other, but we'll jump right in. And as with others, I'm going to turn it over to my good colleague Joel Stolt now to kind of lead us through this and kind of go from there. Joel.
Thanks a lot, Mark. I did choose to wear some LFS apparel, although I am with you. We need to do whatever we can to keep some spirits high, and we don't have to take everything so seriously all the time. There's a lot in this world that is pretty serious, and so during this time, I guess let's have a little fun. And first thing I'll do, Brad, thanks for joining us. Go ahead and introduce yourself, would you, Brad?
Sure. Thanks, guys, for having me. But yeah, I'm Brad Negrete. I'm the Director of Crisis Services with Lutheran Family Services. I get the pleasure of running the mobile crisis team as well as the co-responder teams and urgent care beyond that. But with regards to co-responders, they're the embedded therapists within Omaha Police Department, and the crisis response gets the opportunity to engage a wide variety of law enforcement entities in the eastern Nebraska area.
Excellent, Brad. You threw out crisis services. Your job's pretty far-reaching, but let's just focus on that part right now. How does that word crisis play out during this pandemic? I'm assuming it's kind of unprecedented times. What's it like from your perspective?
Well, right now, with engaging individuals, and working with law enforcement to help them complete some of those assessments to check on people, make sure that their mental health needs are getting taken care of. We also get to be able to help the law enforcement to make determinations on whether that person needs to stay at home, possibly go to a hospital, or just look at some other resources, definitely in the community, to help with their mental health.
Yeah, and at LFS, we're always looking for ways to serve the whole person and to look for partnerships where we can come at health from a very broad perspective, right? It's not all just physical health. It's not just mental health. We understand it's a whole person. With that in mind, during these times, do you have any recommendations for people out there listening to us, with respect to mental health, dealing with the uncertainty, sometimes fear, maybe anxiety?
I think, right now it's definitely unprecedented. There is a lot of fear. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of symptoms that are being increased on individuals. It's a lot of things we've talked about to family members is just kind of take care of everybody. Make sure to check on them, see how people are doing, stay in contact with them. As we're doing a lot of stuff online, or some people don't have the ability to do this, and so their only reach or their connection is maybe a telephone call.
Yeah, well, that's great advice. Mark, I'm going to kick it back to you. I think you have one here. So, Mark?
Yeah, Brad, you and I have been able to work together a little bit since you've come on board. Gosh, a few months back now. It seems time flies, right? Yes. But we've been able to really work close in the co-responder program with OPD, directly with some of their leadership as well, and we've been fortunate enough from a financial standpoint to really use this program as kind of a pilot, if you will, to get into some other communities and show that there is a very positive return on this. Talk to me a little bit about the partnerships that we've been able to create with the Behavioral Health Support Foundation and what that support means to your program, but then also looking forward into the future of kind of what are some of the opportunities that we can learn from this experience and partnership to take into some of the other communities.
That's great. We do have a lot of really good collaborations. I'm glad to be able to have that funding from the Behavioral Support Foundation. That's given us that great opportunity to roll this co-responder program out with OPD, be able to engage them, help their officers on things they really didn't go to training for. I mean, we have our therapists there to help them with so much. and being able to just have communications back and forth with OPD and then hospitals along the way to keep information going and really to help our clients out as best as we can to make sure that they're receiving services they need. You know, as we look forward, I know within our co-responder program, I would love to double the size of it, have more people to open up the ability to have someone there from 6 a.m. to maybe 9 p.m. To be able to engage individuals out in the community more to help them reach out. You know, a lot of times what we're doing is giving them resources. They just don't know where to go. And so 911 has always been the quick and the easy to call. And so now we get to help them. We get to help that, not only that, like I say, the law enforcement, but definitely the client to get them resources they may never known about to get them engaged in a wide variety of services.
Yeah, no, that's great, and it's been a pleasure just kind of learning more about the program and diving deeper into that. And you talked about the community engagement, and so I'll kind of close with that. But first, you know, Brad, thank you again for taking the time to visit with Joel and I. Joel, as always, a pleasure. Thank you for jumping on these. This has been a fun thing to connect with some of our staff and our colleagues. Today, obviously, has been a little bit more enjoyable from an attire standpoint, and I hope you all out there enjoy this. But, you know, as we wrap this up, Brad had mentioned and talked about, you know, giving the resources and engaging in our community. We continuously have the opportunities for you to make that impact within your community and within LFS. And so by way of doing that, we have kind of two primary options that still stay the same. You can make a gift today. Any size of any gift at this moment in time makes a huge impact on the clients that we serve and your neighbors in these most vulnerable, excuse me, most vulnerable times. The other opportunity, again, is on the volunteer front. Our community care packages volunteer program has really skyrocketed. That consists of delivering groceries, hygiene products, activity crafts for kids and foster kids. There's a lot of different ways to get engaged, of just uplifting someone by dropping off a bag of groceries at their front doorstep while practicing social distancing, of course. And so, you know, be sure to visit out and check out our website. But, you know, with that, again, thank you so much, Brad, Joel, as always, pleasure.
I got some help. My 5-year-old son did this for me. So I got our website right here. Everyone wants to check it out. www.lfs/donate.org. All right.
Thanks, Joel. And but yeah, so if you feel so inclined, please consider making a gift or volunteering with us today. As always, be safe and be well, my friends. Thank you.